Good morning, everyone. I am here today to report on tourism impacts on the economy and explain the direct, indirect, and dynamic effects of tourism on the economy. First of all, at the end of the report, the student must have differentiate the difference among direct, indirect, induced, and dynamic impacts. We have are called direct, indirect, and dynamic effects. But what do they really mean? If you look at what the United Kingdom's Overseas Development Institute 2007 said, tourism contributes to the economy along three pathways. These are direct, indirect, and dynamic effects. So it means that often way or means of tourism to give or be able to contribute to the economy are the three mentioned effects. And the World Travel and Tourism Council, or WTTC, has also provided information. Based on them, in addition to direct and indirect effects, travel and tourism also produce induced effects. The ones I mentioned earlier will be discussed one by one in my continuation of the report. The first things we will talk about is direct effects. In my understanding, the most direct effects occurs within the primary tourism sectors, such as accommodation, restaurant, transportation, amusement, and attraction. It usually happens when tourists spend on such things. Apart from the ones I mentioned above, direct effects can also be obtained from other types of accommodation services, such as food and beverage services, retail trade, transportation services, and cultural, sports, and entertainment services. If we notice, direct effects are very broad. But if we shorten, direct effects are the changes in economic activity during the first round of spending. For tourism, this involves the impacts on the tourism industries, like businesses selling directly to the tourists. This includes money spent to pay for salaries, supplies, raw materials, and operating expenses. It is said the direct effects from initial spending creates additional activity in the local economy. Direct effects include the so-called visitor exports. When we say visitor exports, it is the spending of visitors within a country by international tourists for leisure and business travel. Spending is considered as export because the visitors who are from other countries spend for goods and services that are produced in the country being visited. Let us discuss the second tourism impacts on the economy based on WTTC 2015. This is the induced effects. It supplements as a collective spending by direct and indirect employees on food and beverage, recreation, clothing, housing, and household goods. Here comes a good example that can clarify what induced effects really are. For example, government taxes paid by tourism enterprises will be direct impact of the sector. However, taxes paid by tourism employees will be induced impacts. That is, if tourism enterprises pay taxes, it will be considered direct impacts. But if tourism employees pay taxes, it will be considered induced impacts because personal income has increased. When we say dynamic effects, it caused by geographic shift over time in population and businesses. The word longest term macro level effects is used here because here we can see the so-called general enhancement of skills within the economy, provision of better social services and infrastructure. When multiplier effects are said, this is what explains the number of times tourism income is re-spent across sectors within the local economy. Indirect effects are meant as a boost of economic impacts of tourism by 50% to 90% in small, poor countries. This means that indirect effects is a huge help when it comes to the economy because this is where the tax revenues from tourism come from: travel tax, value added tax or VAT, and income tax paid by businesses owners and tourism employees. And here's end my report. Thank you so much for listening.